Hey everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and this is my daily duo plan with me for July 26th through August 1st. If you're here for my weekly prayer, you can head on over to my hourly plan with me, which I uploaded on Saturday evening. But this is not going to have a prayer. It's going to be my daily duo plan with me, where I get it into more detail than I do with my weekly planner. So I'm using this Mama Gloria kit, which is her sunflowers kit, and it is so beautiful. I just want you to see each of the sheets, and there's a lot of yellow very clearly. I want to somehow incorporate some Alaska images though. These are little prints that I printed out with my HP Sprocket, and that's because our younger son and his wife are on a mission trip right now in Alaska. They're near Fairbanks, and I thought these vintage postcards and map pictures and stuff would just be cool to put in my daily pages to bring them to mind as I'm planning throughout the week. Guys, be sure to remember that you don't ever have to pay full price at Mama Gloria shop. If you use my code, it's Sarah20, Sarah with an H20, you will get 20% off. So this particular kit is number 28, and she has it in vertical format, daily duo for A5 size and 7x9 size, horizontal, and maybe even more. So I encourage you to check that out if you like yellow especially, but this is just a gorgeous kit in my opinion. Over here on the left, I'm setting up what I call my ideas and my brainstorming page. And this is just a plain old notes page. And in the Daily Duo kits, she includes an extra header strip without a day of the week on it. And ever since one of you suggested putting a notes page in between the weeks, I just use those bullet point stickers to make little check boxes and make it an ideas brainstorm page, kind of a catch-all. This kit comes with so many event stickers, especially if you have all of the different page options, that I am using one of the event stickers to make a header for that catch-all page. So it's just going to say ideas and brainstorming. I will use my reverse action tweezers to place that, and I will link these tweezers or a very similar pair that I found on Amazon down in the video description if you would like to get a set. So this paper that comes with the HP Sprocket is adhesive. So you just peel off the backing and then it's like a big photo sticker. And these are images that I found on the internet and I just printed them. It's very simple. And I'm going to try to put some Alaska something or another on each page this week. And consequently, I'll be placing my stickers in a slightly less than typical way to accommodate that. So this is pretty normal. I'm just putting the check boxes in the to-do list section. But as we go on, I'm going to try to get creative and not do the exact same setup on each page. So that makes it more fun, it makes it more interesting, but it also keeps you from getting a pileup of bulk in just one part of your planner. And if you use a lot of stickers, that's something to keep in mind. So I'm kind of wondering how many of you do use sticker kits? How many of you like to do washi tape or highlighter or just pen or just a little bit of stickers but not really a kit? I'm very interested to know. I mean, I've been doing a whole lot of kits lately because I've been working with Mama Gloria Shop and I love that. But this is the last Daily Duo kit that I have in my possession at this time. So next week I'm going to do something different, perhaps with washi tape or Erin Condren stickers or just highlighter. I don't know. I want to get out of my comfort zone a little bit next week and just totally change it up. So before I do that, if you care to leave a comment telling me what you typically like to do in your daily duo, then I would love to hear. I'm just listing the phone calls that I need to make with the leftover little bullet dots and to remind me to do these phone calls this morning after I finish filming. And then I'll be going over to my mom's house to do my regular stuff for her. Like on Monday, I fill up her pill box and we sometimes do some grocery shopping and I might help her with some stuff and we might even go out to eat. So most of my afternoon is going to be spent with Mom. So this kit comes with plenty of big event stickers and that'll help me block off a big chunk of time for her. This week, we are also keeping Jupiter, which is our grand dog, and she's awesome. She is a tricolor collie, and we're doing that since her humans are in Alaska on that mission trip. And I'm grateful that my husband is taking her for a walk this morning while I do my filming, and it's her favorite thing. She loves to go on a walk. And of course, if you're a dog person, that is a no-brainer, you know that. But we've been cat people for years, and so it's just so funny and cute how much she loves to get out and just smell stuff. So yeah, typical dog behavior, but it's nonetheless fun. This big box over here in the corner is where I'm going to put my memory verse for this week, which is Colossians chapter 1. Verses 21 and 22, but I'm shortening it just a little bit and doing just verse 22. And that's because last night when I was writing it out, it just is a little bit longer than my usual memory verse length, and it didn't really fit in the space that I have allotted most of the time. So I'm just going with verse 22 and using my phone to help me at first. As I go through the week, I'll be able to do this without looking at it because writing it is how I memorize it. So I get better and better at it every time I write it. FYI, you can always find my memory verse over on my Instagram or in my Facebook group, which is called Plan Sarah Plans Planner Circle. But if you're interested, this verse is, "But now he has reconciled you by Christ's physical body through death to present you holy in his sight, without blemish and free from accusation." What is there not to love about that? I absolutely love that verse. And so now I'm playing around with the little washi strips that come with the kit and just separating the morning from the afternoon and the afternoon from the evening, and then dividing up the big to-do list to make it two smaller to-do lists. And if you're wondering, no, I will not fill this all in. I would just fill in some of it. And then at the end of the day, I will reflect on the day and kind of record what happened. So I know already several things that I need to get done today. So I will fill in what I do know. And then as the day progresses, I will add to this or edit it if needed, if something was canceled or just didn't get done, or if I need to carry it forward to the next day. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and I'm going to pull out this little map of Alaska and cut it out because I decided I didn't really want all of the surrounding stuff to cover up too much of my planning space. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to do at this point. I'm just going to get creative and almost like do a collage or scrapbooking effect with these Alaska stickers. And I'm surprised that they're blending as well as they are with the yellow. I was a little bit worried about that because I didn't plan ahead and decide to coordinate these Alaska stickers with the sunflower kit from Mama Gloria's shop. It just ended up that way. So I'm happy that it's looking pretty good. And when I'm feeling the different parts of the page and kind of pushing down on it, that's because I'm trying to figure out where I have a pile up in the previous pages and might need to distribute stickers in a different way. Guys, let me tell you, the scrapbooker in me is really having fun right now because I'm just totally disregarding the times of the day. And if I need to schedule something specific right there where I'm placing this Alaska moose postcard, I will put an event sticker off to the side, or I might just actually put my hours over on the to-do list. That's a possibility as well. So I'm not stressing out about using this exactly the way it's already laid out. I'm just getting as creative as I can while keeping it functional at the same time. And so anyway, it's fun. I'm really having fun because I haven't done as much scrapbooking lately as I would like to. I used to scrapbook all the time. Like when our kids were little, I would get up at 5 or 6 in the morning before they got up and scrapbook. And this was back before digital photography. So I had to drop off our film at Walmart or some photo developing place, wait 3 to 5 days for the pictures to be developed, then go back and pay to pick up the pictures. I had no idea if they were good pictures or if they were going to be out of focus. Those are the good old days of scrapbooking. And I loved every minute. But since you didn't have as much control over what your pictures looked like before they were printed, it was really kind of helpful to be able to use stencils and things to cut out your pictures in different shapes, or to crop out where you had put your finger in front of the lens, or where a flash kind of distorted a corner of the photo. There were all kinds of hazards with film photography for the amateur. But I loved those early morning hours. I would have my coffee. The boys would still be asleep, and those were my quiet time, creative time hours. And I think that the same compulsion to work with paper and to celebrate my time is why I love planning and decorating my planner so much now. I think it's a really similar sort of trait, scrapbooking loving and planner loving. I think those are very similar things. And in both cases, you're sort of memorializing what your family does and how you spend your time. And so I'm not surprised that I love planning so much and decorating. Okay, here's what I did just now. I took an Alaska sticky note because, yes, we do have a little set of Alaska sticky notes, and that's because my mom took an Alaskan cruise maybe 5 years ago or something like that, and she brought back a few little mementos. And so I printed out my piano students' names that I'll be working with on Thursday, and printed them on a piece of paper, and then put the sticky note over that piece of paper where the names were printed, and fed it right back through the printer and printed the exact same document, and then the names were on the sticky note. So it's no big deal. That's just printing onto a sticky note by printing on paper first and then placing the sticky note on top of the print area where you want it to go. It has just worked out that all through the summer months, I have been teaching summer piano lessons just on Thursday. So I like that because I kind of function better when each day has its own purpose or its own kind of design. So if I'm going to be at home all day, I like that. Or if I'm going to do some errands, I like to do all the errands if I can. So I try to kind of stack to-dos and like events and like tasks together where they're kind of most suited together. And this will be the third time that a piano day is also a day where we're keeping Jupiter. And so far it's been great because all of the students who have come when Jupiter is here love dogs. And of course, she loves all of them. But I know that some kids are a little bit nervous around dogs, and she gets so excited that I don't want anyone to get scared. But so far, everything has gone really well with that. And they get excited, actually. The kids get excited when it's a week that Jupiter is here. But Jupiter acts so sweet and so, I don't know, it is so much fun. It almost makes piano lessons better when Jupiter's here because she will come over and sort of nuzzle with the piano student while they're working at the piano, and then she'll hop up on the couch and just listen to the music. And then after the music's over, another student comes, and then she gets excited again, and then she does the same routine over and over again. And she loves it. So Jupiter loves it. It's a win-win, really. You know, everybody kind of gets a little something out of it. It's a little bit different from when we had a cat. So for many years, we had a cat, and we at one time had 3 cats. And they were definitely favorites of the piano students, and each one had their own role in the piano studio. So there was one who was really lovable, and her name was Zelda, and she was kind of little, always little. She never got to be a very big cat. And her favorite thing to do was to hop up on your lap if you were waiting for your turn at piano. And then there was Calhoun, who just died earlier this year. And his favorite thing to do was to jump up on the piano bench with piano students or jump into my chair every time I stood up and went to get something like some music for the student or to print something. Every time I came back to my chair, he would be in that chair. And we had an older cat named Ace who didn't do much of anything, but she would make an appearance from time to time, and the kids usually loved her. But the presence of a dog in Mrs. O'Brien's house is something that my piano students have never experienced until this summer. And it's been really hilarious and fun. So anyway, back to Jupiter. She does have 2 boyfriends, maybe 3, in the neighborhood. And she knows when they are taking a walk because there's a road behind her house. And we have, windows that look out on the road behind her house, and she can hear them in the distance. It's almost like she knows the sound of their people or something. She knows when her boyfriends are walking, and she starts to whimper, and she really, really wants us to get her out there so she can go jump around and bark with one of her boyfriends. And so one of them, I think his name is Fred. Another boyfriend of hers is Augie, and Augie's a black lab. I don't know what Fred is. He might be kind of a labradoodle mix of some kind, but Augie is a black lab, and Augie was sort of her first boyfriend. And when she was a puppy and she came over to meet us and to meet our most dog-loving neighbors, she met Augie, and Augie and Jupiter fell in love. But Augie's gotten a little older, and Jupy is still kind of a puppy. I mean, she's only a few years old. She wears Augie out. But yesterday we were taking Jupy for a walk, and lo and behold, here comes Augie with one of his humans. And we let Jupy off her leash, and Augie's person let him off the leash, and they just ran circles around each other, barked, sniffed, just had the biggest time. So I know she had really sweet dreams last night. And her other boyfriend is Mango, and Mango is Augie's brother. And Mango is a yellow lab, and Mango is sort of the older gentleman of the neighborhood canine club. And he doesn't really have a lot of time for Jupiter's antics. He, I think, looks on as a big brother might. So I don't know if we would call him a boyfriend, but she really does love him. And it's just hilarious how much she loves these other dogs and how much they love her. And even though she doesn't live here, these other dogs remember her and recognize her when she comes back for another stay. Okay, one more thing about Jupy that's cute, and then I promise that's it. At nighttime, she knows it's her bedtime, and we have her bed in a bedroom. And when it's dark outside, I just say, "Come on, Jupy, it's time to go to bed." And she follows me into that room, and she's just like so reverent or something. It is so sweet. She's very quiet and very sweet. She knows I'm talking about her now, so you might hear her. She follows me in there, and then she will lie down on her bed and snuggle with her little lamb chop toy. And it's a squeak toy. And she will just put her head down and go to sleep. And then I will close the blinds in that room so that she isn't disturbed in the morning, or rather so that she doesn't wake us up in the morning. And so it'll stay dark in her room a little bit longer in the morning. But she just goes right to bed, and she stays in on that little cushion of hers all night long, and we don't hear a peep. And then this morning when I was about to film my plan with me, she heard me get up. I tried to tiptoe, but she knew that I was up. So we went ahead and got up together today. And my husband took her outside. So she's back in now, and she's super happy. But she does know I'm talking about her. And oh my goodness, I talked more in this plan with me than any other plan with me in the history of all of my plan with me. So I hope you like chatty plan with me's. Thank you so much for joining me. This was really fun, and I'll have some more videos for you soon because we're about to get into August, and there are extra things we have to do with the monthly spread and budget setting up and stuff like that. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.